much of that you saw, but just pretend like you didn't. Alright? Let's pretend like you didn't see nothing, alright? You didn't see nothing. You ain't see shizzle. Do have the setup and everything going? Where's my phone? Here's your phone. Do I turn on both screens? I mean, I got my laptop on right now. Alright. Look at that, ain't that jiffy? Ah, what is this? Honestly, I just wanted to see just some Fortnite leaks. That's all I wanted. Give me 1 second, chat. Pretend like you can't see nothing. Can you see me? No, okay. Alright, but the headphones with me and shit. Wait, how much of me can you see? Oh jeez, that's a little bit much actually. I don't know how much of me you've already seen, but pretend like you haven't. Alright, let's just... You might see a little bit of my beard. Oh. See, I can be having that, chat. I can be having that. You know what I can do? I could at least pull up my stream chat. Hey. Boom. But I think I'm gonna have the laptop up so I don't have to have the other screen on. But this is what the full setup looks like, by the way. Let me just do that. Yipper dees. Boom. We got basically 5 hours left until the event. And it's gonna be nifty, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be nifty. 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 So nifty. Alright. It's disabled. Okay, dude, that's okay. Oh my gosh, that is horrible. No, Ah. Why are my headphones not on? My headphones are actually not turning on. It's weird. I might have to reset them. They're not working. Oh, okay, they're magically working now. Ain't that wonderful, chat? Just click the button. It's a weird button, but I'll click the button. But it was gonna reset the headphones, but I guess it's not anymore. Yo, did y'all see that? Great. It's just alright. Hey, chat. Do y'all think I'm gonna get to level 200 before the season ends? Remember, you had to get to level 200 for the. I feel like I should get a special version of the Omega skin if I hit level 200. Low-key. What do y'all think? I think it's fair. I think it's quite fair. Low-key, I think it's very fair.
Just restarted the game again. It's still doing the same shit.
Are you on right now? Are you sure you restarted? Because, bro, full item shop. Restart your whole system, make sure it updates. Like, hit the update thing. Like, they even added more. Yeah, my homie, Satan, he can't, it's not letting him view the item shop, which is hilarious. Yeah, let me do this. That's the better, isn't it, chat? Isn't it, chat? I feel like I should equip that song. I do like that rap a lot. Perfect. 809. Wonder if homies are at work right now. That little pothead is live. I'm going TikTok, see what weirdos are live right now. Or I'll hop in some, I guess. Oh yeah, Gara and Rage is live, but no, I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to carry people right now. Everybody's live for the event. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody is live. Sheesh, I'm gonna get no viewership, right? Right, chat. Right. Let me go to Zen Foxman. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
The next one is 71.0 is what we need to see.
Ooh, I need that song.
It's 7:10 somewhere, guys. Let's go. I've been smoking more dabs with all of you.
Chat, I got See what the homies are on right now. There's no way that Sal and Jack are not even conscious of that. Just play a Team Rumble match, just to see the map. Yeah, we're gonna play the Pit FFA, but it's Lego. Okay, we have to try that. All right now. Lego's been my entire life, bro. Like, if y'all ever saw some of my first stop motions, like on another channel, bro, I did some Lego stop motions. Oh. Movement speed is significantly slower. So it's just the pit, but it just looks like it's Lego. You're gonna get probably demonetized for this. It's mid. Live event IO best of UEFN. Live event IO versus 7. I don't even know if that's good. Lego gun game. And have Fortnite Escape. See, we can try these. Epic battle stunning visuals including cutscenes. We'll try it. Don't worry, chat, it's just milk. It ain't happy hour yet. Oh, that candle did not last very long, did it? It's one of those candles. Just completely fell over. I don't even know if I can relight that. That's garbage. Oh, birthday candle, chat. Oh, birthday candle. Actually, might have been my old birthday candle from like 10 years ago. When I was 8. From my nana's old stuff. She passed away and I don't know what to do with it now. I don't use it.
It's Sloan in the Imagined Order.
Impossible. How did they find us?
I have no clue. But it looks like they have a highly advanced mech, equipped with cutting-edge weaponry and defenses. I was hoping this day would never come, but we must activate the statue.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
Jones, this is serious. This isn't a toy.
Whoa, okay, this is crazy. I'm controlling the statue right now. I didn't think we'd ever get to use this. This is so cool.
Jones, this isn't a game. You're controlling a colossal machine.
Relax, Paradigm. I've got everything under control.
You're not listening. There are millions of lives at stake here. You're humanity's last hope.
Come on, Paradigm. I've trained for this. I got this.
They think they can stand in our way. It's time we put an end to the 7 once and for all. Let's show them what true power looks like.
Paradigm, what's the plan?
Watch out!
This is not fair. Why does she get a giant red laser gun?
Jones, you have missiles. You're just not using them.
Wait, I have... Whoa. Oops.
Now, maybe don't shoot it at our own people.
Oh, why didn't you say that earlier? I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Jones, you have to be cautious. We're uncertain of Sloane's potential danger.
Engage the drill sequence. Let's extract the 0 point.
Jones, do you copy? What's your status?
Damage is extensive. I'm not sure if I can get her back on her feet.
We can't let the 0 point fall into the imagined order's hands. Our reality depends on it.
Can't let that happen. Going for it.
Jones, we need a plan or something. We can't go head on. We don't have the firepower.
I've got this. Sloan won't see it coming.
It's too risky. We need a diversion
This is
to...
the only way.
Going straight in is a recipe for disaster. We need to...
I've lost control. I can't get it back online.
The robot's core is damaged, but we can bypass the damaged circuits. I'm uploading a patch right now. Hang in there.
Paradigm, it's too late.
It seems your little toy is finally giving up, Jones.
Sloan, you don't have to do this.
You're too late. The plan is already in motion. Reality is mine.
Jones, do you see what I'm seeing?
Any last words, Jones?
Look out. Foundation, you came back for me.
For you, and for the 0 point.
Together we'll safeguard the 0 point and the legacy of the 7, but with you we're unstoppable.
You're right, my friend, but I have to go somewhere.
What?
Far more crucial.
He's so mysterious. Well, I guess it's just me and you now, Paradigm. And them very big robots? What are we gonna do with it? We can't just leave it there, right?
Now it's your turn, soldier. You have to choose a side. Evil or good? Imagined order or the 7? Sloan or us? Let's see who takes over the island.
Speaking. Speaking.
Was that like 15 or 2 points? Did y'all see that?
No, this,
How many kills are we required to get? That might have been one of the second most pointless things I've ever done. Check on round shot, check on that. So if it's, we got 4 hours left and it's 8 o'clock right now, the event should be 2 hours, maybe 10, 12, 30 minutes. It should be happening around 1 o'clock. People are making VR ports over for Fortnite characters, Fortnite skins, bro. Bro gave it to the jiggle, bro. It was like 10 out of 10. You're kidding. They're making a retarded Disney movie. Chromeo and Juliet. I'm personally offended. The Caleb. Back to work. Okay, now these are fan made.
Elon Musk was being interviewed last night at a New York Times event, and when he was asked about advertisers which left Twitter over anti-Semitic content, he had this to say.
There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger. I hope they stop. Don't advertise. You don't want them to advertise? No. What do you mean? If somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself. But go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey Bob, you're in the audience.
When he name-dropped Bob, he was referencing Robert Iger, the chief executive of Walt Disney. He was at that event and was one of those who pulled their ads from Twitter. Musk said, "I care about the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck 'em. I have never seen a room full of people so..."
Mm.
How to scam Wendy's. Step 1, tell them how good their fries is.
So apparently the Chapter 5 season 2 came out. So that could be fan made. Alright, chat, we gotta watch all these.
Our first look at Fortnite Chapter 5. We just got the Battle Pass leaked with Peter Griffin. We even have a leak of
finally
the
got
map and a
Family
lot
Guy.
more to unpack. So where do we begin? Chapter 5 is starting this Sunday
We got Family Guy and Fortnite before we got GTA 6.
morning, one day after the live event goes down. And just today on the Xbox Game Store, we got this leaked image which shows the Battle Pass skins and the name of the season. Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 5 Season 1 Underground. That is the name of the season, which tells us a little bit about what the theme could be. But first, let's talk about these characters. We see Peter Griffin on the left in a tuxedo suit, which is going to be either the secret skin or just one of the skins in the Battle Pass, because there's another collab skin in here, and that is Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Now, we see the rest of the Battle Pass skins, and we actually saw these people already in the skin surveys, so let's match them up. Okay, so the first guy we see here, he's wearing like a green and yellow coat with a cool little medallion. The second girl, your classic goth girl with blue hair. You gotta have one of those in the Battle Pass. It's just a given at this point. Now, this third one's a little bit interesting. It's an all-white suit with a gold mask. She even has this little emblem on her chest, which
it's like
kind
a
of
Sloan.
maybe ties in with what the season could be. Then we have this girl right here with the white streak in her hair. She kind of low-key looks like the lady from 101 Dalmatians. I'm not sure if that's actually her or just inspired by her. And then this tiger at the end. We actually talked about this tiger before. So now let's talk about the theme. All right, we got the name, Chapter 5, Season 1, Underground. You see them kind of posted up with dramatic lighting. From what I can tell, it kind of seems like it's going to be some sort of secret society because of the name, Underground. Some society that's kind of controlling all the events that's going down. We even see Jonesy, right, with this cool new suit of his. This is like one of my favorite Jonesy styles from what I've seen. I guess we're going to finally catch up with what he's been doing and what he's been up to this entire time that he's been missing.
Bro, he got shot.
GG. Let's break down this picture as well, because they're in dramatic lighting sitting on this really cool looking car. That's probably going to be a vehicle that we can drive next season. Vehicles are going to come back. I mean, that's a given. And then there's also an assault rifle that Jonesy is holding. That's probably going to be the new AR for Chapter 5. So we got the name. We have an idea of what the theme is going to be. We got the full battle pass, but what can we expect for the event? Because Epic has been posting some teasers. So they posted this kind of weird cryptic teaser, and the tweet says a galaxy is a container of worlds, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to give it to you guys straight, all right? If Epic posts something and we kind of understand what they're teasing, I will tell you guys, but I think this tweet is just kind of a way to generate hype. And all I would take from it is that Epic is taking Chapter 5 as an opportunity to redefine itself and expand itself as a platform. And we're probably going to see that with what they have planned for the Lego collaboration, the racing, and the music stuff. That's all going to be revealed during the live event. But now let's talk about the actual Chapter 5 map, because this image got leaked. This is an incomplete image, but it gives us an idea of the shape, structure, and biomes. And there's a lot to talk about here, because people have also pointed out that there is a train track that's going to be going through the map. That would be a very cool addition, because they've never had something like that that's kind of flowing through the entire map. Another thing people pointed out is that in the middle, that little dirt patch that's incomplete, people have overlaid the agency on top of that dirt patch, and it kind of matches up. So we might be getting a remixed version of the agency. We also have the names of some of these POIs. These are just code names: Abandoned Mansion, Abandoned Ruins, Coastal City, Grand Glacier Hotel.
So that one.
So here's what you need to know before Chapter 5 launches.
Because I saw one where someone said they were combining all the maps together, and I was like, that's gotta be cap. And it was.
Where the event goes down. The event's going to happen tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Eminem is going to be involved. There's probably going to be some sort of insane performance from Eminem. Well, the map will probably explode as it usually does. The servers for Battle Royale will go down, but the creative maps will still be playable until the actual downtime starts, which won't start until like midnight later that day. During the events, we're actually going to get a lot of huge reveals, because the Lego collab is going to be featured during the events. And so will the music collab and the racing collab. All of those collabs are going to be a part of the event, whether it's like an actual... Oh, holy crap. These guys were crazy. So the Lego mode, from what the leakers are saying, is going to be some sort of open world.
Y'all remember that whole thing that everybody was like agreeing to a truce for today? Yeah, I guess that's cap.
world game mode. From all the things I can see, it's going to be very similar to Minecraft in the fact that it's an open world. You can build things and play with your friends. I don't think it's going to be like an LTM. This almost sounds like it's going to be an entirely new game to experience and play. And Fortnite is really trying to establish itself as a platform, so it makes sense that a platform would have more than just one game, which is Battle Royale. The second thing is the music mode, and there's a bunch of artists who have confirmed songs on this festival mode. So think something like Rock Band, where you kind of have to play the rhythm of the song to do well. And then finally, we have the racing mode. Now, this has been kind of leaked for a while. A lot of people have been we've been talking about this for a while because the leaks have been coming out for almost a year now about the racing mode. We know that there's going to be like a casual racing mode, a ranked racing mode. Think of this like Mario Kart, but with maybe Rocket League vehicles and Fortnite POIs and Fortnite kind of world building. You'll also be able to customize tracks, build your own tracks. So music and racing, two new completely different genres that might bring a lot of new people into the world of Fortnite. I am all for it. I am all for it, and I'm down for Epic to try new things. Bro, just die. Holy smokes, man. This guy was something else. And one thing I want to point out too with OG-Fortnite is when it broke all those like player count records in the beginning, I thought it was going to be temporary, but honestly, the player count kind of held on. The question is, will Chapter 5 be able to hold on to the hype? A lot of people are worried that it won't be able to. A lot of people are saying that they're already getting ready to uninstall the game. And to those people, I will say this: just give Chapter 5 a chance, and if you don't like it, then maybe give the Lego mode a chance. And if you don't like the Lego mode, then maybe give the racing mode a chance. And if you don't like that, give the music mode a chance. So here's my plan for the next 48 hours. I'm going to be live streaming the live event when it happens tomorrow. I'll start probably an hour or two before the event, which starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then after the event, when the Battle Royale servers go down, I will continue live streaming, and I'll be live on both YouTube and Twitch. And I'll be staying up, maybe getting a little bit of rest until Chapter 5 launches. And based on the previous times of launch that we've seen for seasons and stuff, it's probably going to launch somewhere around 6 a.m. So that's my plan. I hope to see you guys in my live stream, and I'm so excited to see what Chapter 5 has left in store for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
throw something away in the trash can and move over some dog food, clean something, and then I gotta go move a car, so I'll be right back. I got a smoothie. Well, not a smoothie, but shit. My mom made it. Okay, so we're back. How much time do we have left? Oh, bro, I didn't even get to watch the end of this, bro.
Bro, just die!
When he started playing.
Songs on this festival mode. So think something like Rock Band, where you kind of have to play the rhythm of that day. During the events, we're actually going to get a lot of huge reveals because the Lego collab is going to be featured during the events, and so will the music collab and the racing collab. All of those collabs are going to be a part of the event, whether it's like an actual Oh, holy crap. These guys were crazy. So the Lego mode, from what the leakers are saying, is going to be some sort of open world game mode. From all the things I can see, it's going to be very similar to Minecraft in the fact that it's an open world. You can build things and play with your friends. I don't think it's going to be like an LTM. This almost sounds like it's going to be an entirely new game to experience and play. And Fortnite is really trying to establish itself as a platform. So it makes sense that a platform would have more than just one game, which is Battle Royale. The second thing is the music mode, and there's a bunch of artists who have confirmed songs on this festival mode. So think something like Rock Band, where you kind of have to play the rhythm of the song to do well. And then finally, we have the racing mode. Now, this has been kind of leaked for a while. A lot of people have been we've been talking about this for a while because the leaks have been coming out for almost a year now about the racing mode. We know that there's going to be like a casual racing mode, a ranked racing mode. Think of this like Mario Kart, but with maybe Rocket League vehicles and Fortnite POIs and Fortnite kind of world building. You'll also be able to customize tracks, build your own tracks. So music and racing, two new completely different genres that might bring a lot of new people into the world of Fortnite. I am all for it. I am all for it, and I'm down for Epic to try new things. Bro, just die! Holy smokes, man. This guy was something else. And one thing I want to point out too with OG-Fortnite is when it broke all those like player count records in the beginning, I thought it was going to be temporary, but honestly, the player count kind of held on. The question is, will Chapter 5 be able to hold on to the hype? A lot of people are worried that it won't be able to. A lot of people are saying that they're already getting ready to uninstall the game. And to those people, I will say this: just give Chapter 5 a chance, and if you don't like it, then maybe give the Lego mode a chance, and if you don't like the Lego mode, then maybe give the racing mode a chance, and if you don't like that, give the music mode a chance. So here's my plan for the next 48 hours. I'm going to be live streaming the live event when it happens tomorrow. I'll start probably an hour or two before the event, which starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then after the event, when the Battle Royale servers go down, I will continue live streaming, and I'll be live on both YouTube and Twitch. And I'll be staying up, maybe getting a little bit of rest until Chapter 5 launches. And based on the previous times of launch that we've seen for seasons and stuff, it's probably going to launch somewhere around 6 a.m. So that's my plan. I hope to see you guys in my live stream, and I'm so excited to see what Chapter 5 has left in store for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
The wait is finally over, and the Big Bang event is only a few more moments away. Judging by all of the leaks that just came out, it definitely looks like it's going to be one of the best events we've ever gotten. After that, Fortnite Chapter 5 is going to release, and here in this video, we're going to be showcasing the entire Battle Pass. But first, if you don't hit the thumbs up button on this video, in exactly 111 days, whenever you log on to Fortnite, this will happen. No! But if you do hit the thumbs up button, in exactly 111 days, when you log on to Fortnite, this will be waiting for you. The choice is all yours, so choose carefully. But we've wasted too much time, ladies and gentlemen. Chapter 5 Season 1 is here. We got a lot to cover, including the entire Battle Pass. Let's get into it. Now, real quickly, before we crack open the battle pass, first things first, coming up here very, very shortly, we're receiving our next live event, the very first live event that we've received in literally 365 days, known as the Big Bang Event. Now, this is essentially the result of everything that has happened throughout Fortnite Chapter 4. It'll even be responsible for taking us to an entirely brand new island that you can see on your screen right now. This has been leaked for a couple weeks, and I'm sure this isn't the first time you're seeing it. But check this out. Right now on your screen, you're able to see the very, very first official Fortnite Chapter 5 leaked image, leaking the theme of the very first season. It actually goes by the name Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 1 Underground, leading us to believe that a lot of the locations and point of interest that are going to be on the Chapter 5 map are actually going to be underground, which makes a lot of sense because on the leaked Chapter 5 island, it doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of POIs or locations above ground, meaning a lot of the point of interest are probably going to be similar to Command Cavern or Covert Cavern from the Chapter 3 island. There'll even be a bunch of underground tunnels connecting, each holding a special event that's in person, and at this event, they actually have some hidden teasers. Obviously, you're able to see that one teaser they posted a few days ago with the 0-point energy strands. To the right of that, they had a secret room, and inside of that room was actually a teaser that they wouldn't allow you to take pictures of. Thankfully, we have this image where you're able to see there's a clock hanging on a wall. The wall itself is extremely old and looks to be pretty beaten down, and it even appears there's a hole in the wall on the left side, right where the doorway ends and the image starts to get cut off. People who actually attended the event gave us all a little teaser, and that teaser was simply just a train emoji. That's really gotten our hopes up that maybe we'll see a train vehicle next chapter. Now, I swear we've gotten a bunch of leaks in the past about Epic Games working on a brand new vehicle that sounded incredibly similar to a train, so I think this thing is basically 100% confirmed. But all right, let's reveal the actual battle pass that was revealed in that very same image I showed you guys earlier. Let's start off with the tier 1 skin. This is a brand new version of Agent Jones himself that definitely deserves a skin. After all, he was the one that went back in time, was essentially responsible for setting up the live event. Basically, this version of Agent Jones is just kind of like an outdoor wintry explorer vibe. And if you're watching this after the live event happened, you probably already recognize this because it's rumored that this style will actually be revealed during the event. Moving on, our next one is this super awesome tiger skin that was actually leaked from the Fortnite survey skins for a very, very long time. One thing I noticed about this skin is he actually has a suit and a bunch of gold details, very, very similar to Midas. I really wonder if this could be one of the newest members of the Ghost or Shadow faction. Epic Games have actually been teasing the return of Midas and his factions for a while, most recently just last season, where they literally had one of Midas's golden hands in Cato Thorne's collection. And speaking of Midas, it's kind of difficult to make out. Right now, what you're able to see on your screen is actually a young version of Midas, being this survey skin that has also been leaked for an incredibly long time. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm not really 100% sure that this is young Midas at all. It does look incredibly similar, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Moving on to our very first collab. Someone known as Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid video game. I'm pretty sure the whole reason Epic Games decided to include this skin in the battle pass is because apparently there's supposed to be a brand new Metal Gear Solid game coming out soon. Guess who the main character is gonna be? That's right, Solid Snake himself. There's a way better collaboration skin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure by now you've all already seen it, and it's actually Peter Griffin himself. I remember the first time we heard that Peter Griffin was gonna be coming into Fortnite. It was literally basically 3 years ago, all the way back in Chapter 2, Season 5. You guys know how the story goes, man. Back in that season, the 0 point was incredibly unstable.
Nah, that's cap, because we had, like, remember we had a bunch of teasers and stuff, like, remember that tub was hanging off that one POI? I think it might have been Greasy.
Because of that, it started opening up a bunch of rifts, connecting us to numerous different realities that brought in a bunch of different collaboration skins like Terminator and literally numerous different other ones. During that time, there was a leaked animated back bling added to the Fortnite game files. It literally showed an animation of one of the most famous episodes of Family Guy of Peter fighting against a chicken. After years of not seeing Peter Griffin in Fortnite, basically everyone in the Fortnite community just decided that Epic Games added this into the game files to mess with us and never really had any actual plans of bringing Peter Griffin into the game. But I guess we were annoying enough about it, and Epic Games finally decided to add him. Clothes he's wearing is a little weird. It's not the normal Peter Griffin clothes at all, and instead, it's him actually wearing a nice little black business suit. I'm super excited to see what the other cosmetics included with Peter Griffin are, because I don't know about you, but I could personally think of like 100 absolutely awesome ones. More importantly, however, we all know that Lego is going to be an absolutely massive part in Chapter 5, both introducing introducing an entirely brand new open world mode. You're able to collect Lego pieces and even build different Lego structures. There will also be a totally separate battle pass for the Lego mode as well, with some extremely customizable characters. The last video I posted, I showcased basically all of the different head choices you're gonna have. There literally being like nearly 50 different options. As it stands right now, there are still a lot of questions that all of us have remaining about how the Lego world is gonna work. Obviously, we're gonna get to build stuff and things like that. Speaking of the Lego mode, Epic Games actually updated the lobby background today. Now, I know what you're thinking. Home of Games is basically the exact same thing. However, you are able to notice a few differences. Cause like before, you were only able to see the Lego llama. Now you're able to actually see a few different Lego pieces floating in space next to it. They also added a new teaser for the upcoming rhythm mode that basically just shows a bunch of musical notes coming out of the Rhythm World galaxy. Finally, the racing mode. They officially added one of the cars from Rocket League and even a little checkered flag there as well. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? We only got 71 enemies remaining. This will probably be my very final game before the new chapter. So let's make it count, shall we? Come on, buddy. Okay, got this guy here, right here. Get him. Oh, back here, buddy. Get him with the... Got him. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely incredible rest.
All right, new trailer leaked. Trailer leaked right now.
Surprise, mother...
Cam.
Tifu! Tifu, man!
Shut the fuck up.
We have your Peely. Is that a quote? Yo, this looks fucking sick. Yo. Are you fucking dead ass? Are you actually dead ass? Miles, take off someone, bro. They added a fucking train. So now every single time I load into Fortnite, I'm gonna have flashbacks to my fucking... Dude, this is insane. This is actually insane, bro. Wow. A fucking train?
Surprise,
Bro, play it.
A fucking riot shield? What are we playing, Call of Duty? No way. No fucking way we have weapon mods. No fucking way we have weapon mods now.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my god, this is actually dope. Okay, this is fucking sick. That is sick. You can have a fucking twin mag on that shit. You can make it fucking burst. Y'all can make it a fat big. Oh no, Call of Duty? No way. No fucking way we have weapon mod. Hey, this is fucking sick. Y'all can make it a fat... Wait, why are y'all saying L? Are you guys saying this is an L? Are you guys mentally good? This is dope. What? Okay, no way y'all are saying L. Oh, fuck no. You guys are weird. Those guns, fucking fire. Oh,
no.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. What the fuck did I just see?
What is that? No. Controller players. No. No, mantling. No.
You could fucking walk.
No.
Are you dead?
No, I just dropped. Yo, I just dropped my power bank. No, you can't do that. No, dude, controller players are gonna be on a whole different level, dude. I just fell backwards in my chair, bro. No.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Controller players.
There's Lamborghinis in the car. They're coming on each other.
Ooh, literally. Taking shields while moving? Let's go. Buff gear Griffin.
I can't say nothing but W's. I've never been so excited for... On God, like, this is dope. Y'all can... Okay, I get why you're mad. I get why my chat's mad. Because to be fair, this is not Fortnite. Like, Like they are completely adding crazy shit in to make it different. But I love that shit. Like I love when they add crazy shit to get used to like evolve the game even more, bro. Like this shit's gonna change the game. But they are changing it a lot from the normal 4. But I think this is dope.
What's going on? What? No way. Dragons? No, you're kidding. No, you're kidding. There's no way this isn't fan made. Imagine all that in actual supposed to look like. Right, all of them. It's gonna be old or something, right? Was when that island was flipping over. Why does that look like that's the end event? I don't need to watch that, but I mean, I thought it was official too, bro. What? That's cap. Oh, dude, the edit styles are gonna be so badass. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, alright, alright. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh no, what was that? Need to watch that later. Hey, yo, we should watch that right now, Loki. No, we're not live event countdown. Yo, this ninja. What?
Fortnite's Big Bang event has actually started early, and with it, an explosion of new work seems to be Chapter 5. Wall running will arrive in Fortnite Chapter 5. First person mode is coming to game. We've already seen first person mode in Fortnite already, but it has never been officially released by Epic Games. The first person gameplay that you see online is either through players accessing it early, creating their own first person mode, maybe one or two glitches. But what we know for sure is first person mode is definitely coming in Chapter 5. A LEGO collaboration has already been confirmed for Fortnite, but it is now official. Chapter 5, we're going to be getting one major LEGO collaboration through the entire chapter, and it will seem to be a part of its own game mode. Speaking of game modes, a racing collaboration will be taking place throughout Chapter 5, which is suggesting about this will be leading us into the music game mode that is coming in Chapter 5. New weapon attachment mechanics to upgrade your items, and yeah, trains are officially confirmed to be coming in the new chapter. And if you weren't paying attention, a small secret has just been updated just before Chapter 5. Looking at the lobby screen in-game right now, we can see the updated artwork of literal LEGO pieces surrounding a LEGO universe. A car skirting around the universe can be seen off in the distance, and even right here, music symbols are done to be a new that universe is over there. Maybe it's the universe where Peter Griffin did not get into shape before the season's battle pass. We know this season's final events will take
I love
us
how they
to
just did all
three
that
different
team rating
realities,
stuff, but
which
then
will
put in
become
all these
full game
toxic
modes in
skins in.
Chapter 5. We already know in this live event.
Like, if you've ever watched Family Guy, not a kid show.
The music universe will be visited, and we will be participating in an Eminem live music concert. I'm excited. We also live in a couple of hours away. It won't be long until we find out exactly what all the hype is about. Yo! There it goes! I told you the event had already begun. Hey, don't worry yourself. The event hasn't officially started just yet. Guys, I've arrived in Fortnite OG, and there is still something left to do before this season actually ends. All I need to do is get a vehicle right away, and we have event. Game all the way to ends the same way. This like super sick. Remember how it was like with Galactus? M&M. No, not the chocolate M&Ms, you silly bro. What do you think we mean by M&M? Slim Shady. The fact in this new Chapter 5 teaser, in this leaked artwork, we can actually see Agent Jones in the middle. Landed every single game. I don't know what I would be. I don't know what the time. I just want to take a moment of silence to remember everything in the next chapter. And it will probably be another 4 or 5 years if we are to ever see this map return. So, I'm gonna just soak it in and, look forward to the future, I guess. Gosh, this place was cool. Look at me, looking over the world. I'm the king of the castle, just like it should be. Thank you. At Le Peak, see you at the event. I'm either gonna do a bunch.
The old Fortnite.
All right, so as you can see, we are almost one single day away from the Big Bang event tomorrow, December 2nd, 2 p.m. Eastern. So yesterday I did a video, and unfortunately I jinxed myself because I said that I was super hyped for this event and Battle Pass because we haven't heard anything. The teasers were minimal, nothing was leaked, it was absolutely unknown to everyone, but like I said, I spoke too soon. This morning, the Battle Pass was entirely leaked. And it wasn't a true insider leak or anything like that. It was just one of the main consoles being one of the main consoles. So most of the time, it's the Nintendo Switch that leaks stuff. This time, it was the Xbox Store. Are you kidding me? The Xbox Store leaked the entire Battle Pass, and they dropped the theme of the entire season. So if you clicked on this video, I blurred out the thumbnail. I originally had the skins listed in the title, but I took those out as well, just in case you don't want to be spoiled. So most content creators don't care if they spoil things like that, but I honestly do, because some of you don't want to see or hear about Season 1 Underground is here. Now, before anyone says, well, this is 100% fake, it's absolutely real. I did know about 2 skins, and they're listed in this Battle Pass image, so I can confirm it's 100% real. However, I didn't know about any of these other skins, and they're kind of hard to see, but we're going to break everything down. So obviously, the highlight here is that Peter Griffin is on the far left in a tuxedo. Peter Griffin, Family Guy, Fortnite. Now, what's interesting about Peter Griffin being in Fortnite is that it was pretty much known for 2 years that Family Guy was collabing with Fortnite. In February 2021, that's when the data miners first got wind of the Family Guy collab. And then in one of the streams, they accidentally showed some of their files. And in it, we could see Indiana Jones, which came to be a skin, Darth Vader, which was a skin, Doomslayer, which was a skin, Obi-Wan Kenobi, which was a skin, and Family Guy. So 4 out of the 5 became skins, and everyone just assumed and speculated that Family Guy would as well. But then it never happened, and it never happened until today. So 100% confirmed Peter Griffin in the Battle Pass, at least with one style with the tuxedo. You gotta believe he's gonna have more. If you can't see these, that's the mention, because here's Solid's also on coming. Now Battle Pass skin, and I put secrets in quotes, air quotes, that I've seen the tiger skin in the leaked surveys before. In fact, I think all these non-collab skins have been in the surveys before. Officially leaked by an Xbox store, which is kind of dumb. Favorite looking skin in the Battle Pass, she gives me Cruella de Vil vibe. Now, as I'm recording this video, the background to the lobby has just been updated. So luckily I haven't reset my game yet. So this is what the background currently looks like. You can see there's a llama, and those galaxies are just spiraling in the background, but that's all we got. Okay, so take note of this image in the background. I'm gonna reset my, so now you can see there's more added to it. So look to the right of the llama, there's a Lego brick, and then to the far right, you can see music notes, and then right below the countdown, you can see a car. Let me show you a better image without all the cluster around it. So here you go. Again, the Lego brick is on full display. The racing car, oh, there's a checkered flag as well, I didn't notice that. And then the music notes. So these represent the different realities that Fortnite is gonna bring to the game. So it's not just gonna be Fortnite Battle Royale anymore, it's not just gonna be creative anymore. We're gonna have a Lego mode, we're gonna have this music mode, we're gonna have the racing mode. They're kind of branching out into this multiverse, if you will. And that is one of the big teasers we got just the other day. They were trying to subtly explain that. And again, as I'm recording this video right now, one of the data miners and leakers named Pony posted this. Chapter 5 mechanics, upcoming modes, and items. So they say there's going to be wall running, first person mode, hill scrambling, Lego, which we knew, racing mode, which we knew, the festival music mode, which we knew, weapon attachments, that's going to be sweet, trains, we talked about this in another video, Peter Griffin in Chapter 5 Battle Pass and Solid Snake, we just covered that obviously, and much more. Chapter 5 is a game changer. That's their quote, not mine. Now, all of this might not happen in Season 1, so this could be spread out throughout Chapter 5, but these are some of the things we can anticipate. I'm most excited for trains. If trains are really in the game, that's going to be awesome. I've never played a game that has a...
I'm excited. Wall running, first person mode, hill scrambling, Lego, weapon attachments, trains-ish.
A moving train in it where you can fight on it, maybe even in it. I know Apex Legends had that, but when I played it, it wasn't in the game. And I'd be super stoked for first person mode as well, but how long have they teased that for Fortnite and it still hasn't came out yet? So I don't have my hopes high for that, but if it does come out, it's probably going to be pretty fun. The highlights, of course, are the Lego mode, the racing mode, and the festival music mode, which, as we just mentioned, are in the background now on full display. So there you go. Lots of leaks this morning. Crazy information. The Chapter 5 Season 1 Battle Pass leaked in full. Again, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Are you excited? Are you bummed? Hopefully the event is good as well. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my supporter creator code, which is Tabor Time. All right, so we have 1 day left until the Big Bang event. That's tomorrow, December 2nd, 2 p.m. Eastern. So obviously before the event, you need to make sure that you've got everything that you want completed done. So for example, let's just first start with the quests. So Reboot Rally ends as of this video. Free rewards on the right. Basically, the highlights there are the wrap, the glider, and the pickaxe. But if you don't get these, they're 100% going to come to the item shop. You obviously just have to pay for it. So at least these are coming back and you won't miss out on them for good. But like I said, you would have time from now. You've got plenty of time for at least 30. Spectre Knight. So we've got these quests within need stuff all done. It's really nothing special. So if you don't do these, it's fine. There was a bunch of sprays and emoticons and loading screens, and that's it. The one reward you really want to get are the Rankers tags, but in order to get these, you only have to do one single quest, and that's it. So this was going to be the ultimate reward, and then they made it just one single quest, and you're done. Speaking of rank, though, I did a video on this, but you have to do one single ranked quest as well if you want the Time Umbrella. A lot of people quest in the one time, and then either finish the match or die. So, and did a video covering the Time Umbrella. So let me go to my locker here and I'll show you.
Sure I did
like I said, I did a video
time?
covering this already, but a lot of people didn't get the competitor's Time Umbrella. And so they made it so if you do one single quest in ranked, it's called an urgent quest. So you load into a ranked match, it'll appear in the top left as soon as you jump from the battle bus. Do whatever it says one time. That's it. One time, and then either finish the match or die. And you'll get this at the start of Chapter 5. So you won't get it right away, but in just a few days. Likewise, you need to get a Victory Royale, obviously, to get the original Time Umbrella. Super easy, but this is the only way to get that as well. And then the Survivor Medals, you can see I haven't done this because I unlocked them all last season, and it's exactly the same thing. So if you already did this last season, don't worry about it. If you didn't finish it this season, I don't know for sure if they're going to be back next season. If they are, I hope there's something different. But these are going to take a lot of grinding, so I wouldn't worry about it myself, but it's up to you. So that's it for the quests. Obviously, for the Battle Pass, you have 7. You need to be level 46. So if you're not level 46 yet, grind to 46 to ensure you get everything here. However, for the bonus rewards, you're going to have to do a bit more grinding. I think you have to be level 70 in order
65.
to unlock all 3 of these. Or at least for the Timebreaker Omega Rock. I think it's level 70. So 46 for the Battle Pass, but for the bonus rewards, everything, at least the patterns. So before we talk, the doesn't even Tabor Time, Tabortime. So now let's talk about how early you should log on for the event. So again, it's Saturday, December 2nd, 2 p.m. Eastern. So first of all, convert it to your time zone. Whatever time zone you're in, go to Google and type in what time is 2 p.m. ET in, and then put your time zone. So for example, if you live in California, you would type in what time is 2 p.m. ET in PT, p.m. UK. So that's, remember, and the Q. So if you wake up Saturday morning, recommend at least an thing down except for creative at 12 p.m. So when you log on early, chances are there's going to be nothing to do, but just don't log off the game. Now also remember that if you own the Marshall Nevermore style, which is right here in the item shop currently, it's 1,500 V-Bucks if you want this, or the bundle itself is 2,000. If you own this skin and you watch the Big Bang event, then you get a free style for it. It's 100% free. And this is what it looks like. It's called the Marshall Magma style. So purchase the skin, watch the event and you'll get it right afterwards. Now let's say you don't purchase the skin, but you watch the event. You still get the Martial Magma style, but it won't appear in your locker until you purchase the skin. Hopefully that makes sense. So you don't have to buy it right now. You can buy this in the future. But in order to get the free style, you do have to watch the event. So if you don't have the V-Bucks to purchase this right now, don't worry about it. You can buy it later on. And as soon as you purchase it, if you watch the event, you'll have that bonus style included. So that's good. Now lastly, let's talk about copyright. Had a lot of questions about this, but obviously the Big Bang event is going to include Eminem. And also, of course, Eminem's music is copyrighted. So if you're in the supported creator program, you can upload to YouTube the entire concert and monetize it, which means you can get paid for it for 7 days. After 7 days, the copyright claims will happen, even to big YouTube creators. So for 7 days, you can monetize it, and then after 7 days, everyone who uploads it is going to get a copyright claim. Not a copyright strike, but a copyright claim. So that's fine. But you just won't be able to earn money from it anymore after 7 days. Now, one more thing. We are going into a brand new chapter. And one time we went into a new chapter, it reset every single setting we had. So just to be safe, I would go into your controller settings or your keybinds and things like that and just take a picture of what you got. In particular, the sensitivities, the looks at all your settings, if not all of them. Most importantly, log on early. I know they say 30 minutes, just get into the game and let me know. Appreciate it. It's Tabor time.
Fortnite Island is one of the most legendary places in gaming history. So to revisit some like 12% in, so go. Now time for. I gave him an offer. Listen, bud, I either solution to every and done. Now time for the racetrack. First, we're gonna build Fate. Come on, run.
Really, come on.
Over the past 6 years here on the Fortnite Island, we've lived through constantly changing realities and dozens of world-ending events. Yet, we are all still here. The Big Bang event will be the conclusion of 2,258 days of story building. And I'm here today to summarize and remind you of the important bits in the story and the sudden inclusion of time travel. I'm Adamaru. Hello there. Here's the summarized Fortnite storyline. Before we can look at the key characters of the story, we first must pay attention to this ball of energy. This is the 0 point, the nexus of life. Back in the empty void of space before time began, the Big Bang occurred. An unexplained explosion that created every planet, universe, and reality in existence. At the center of that was the 0 point, a gateway to any and all worlds. As life forms evolved, the 0 point quickly became the most desirable object in all of reality, and countless attempts were made to capture it. The orb developed countermeasures to hide in plain sight and wipe the memory of any attacker who came too close, but it was only a matter of time until it fell. Eventually, a man named Geno took control of the orb, largely due to his superhuman abilities and a little thing called immortality. Geno was a perfectionist and saw the 0 point as a way to create the perfect civilization, and quickly established his organization, the Imagined Order. His plan was to take the best bits of each reality, which seems like a noble idea, but he was also unnecessarily cruel, using the 22-minute loop of a typical battle royale match to force combatants to fight over and over again. These contestants were referred to as loopers, and that's what you and I have been doing for 6 years. We are officially loopers. Geno was unaware of a failsafe in the loop program, which could free the last remaining survivor and return their memories. This led to multiple uprisings, with Batman and Catwoman leading their own escape missions. As time passed, the heroes of Fortnite's timeline were introduced. 7 high-tech warriors who made it their life's work to stop IO, free the 0 point, and keep it safe from harm. As there is 7 members, the group called themselves the 7. And this troop of characters spent their lives systematically fighting IO to free the 0 point with almost a 100% failure rate. The Imagined Order stood strong for millennia, but nothing at all lasts forever. Let's talk about Agent Jones and Dr. Sloan. If If I had to say who the main characters of Fortnite are, I'd say Sloan and Jones. Right now, they are working together to time travel back to the original island to set the scene for the Big Bang event. They've been around so long, it's tough to be sure if this duo are good or bad, right or wrong, and personally, I've never trusted Sloan. They began this story as members of the Imagined Order, responsible for maintaining the loop in return for keeping their original realities safe from harm, and the added bonus of extended life. These two are likely hundreds, if not thousands of years old. And one thing that time gives you is perspective. Jones began to question if he was doing the right thing. That, coupled with the anguish of outliving his family and loved ones, caused him to snap. Agent Jones switched sides.
You have a deal.
Jones's betrayal began the downfall of IO as he freed the leader of the Seven, the Foundation. Meanwhile, Dr. Sloan stood firm in her role at the Imagined Order. The once perfectly in sync duo were now at war, a war that lasted years.
You just had to be the hero, Jones.
The final showdown between the two ended with Jones and the Seven destroying a reactor designed by the Imagined Order to wipe out all life forms on the island. She had this coming. Sloan got her comeuppance.
You don't have to do this!
Always so dramatic. Any last words, Jones?
Look out?
Without warning, 2 years later, it was revealed that Sloan survived that fall, the time alone giving her perspective on life, and she too left the Imagined Order. Her new life's purpose is the pursuit of knowledge and answers. Whilst down here, Sloan stumbles upon an ancient world and casually makes contact with Optimus Prime. Yeah, Transformers are canon in this storyline.
The power that once flowed through your island has faded, and formidable enemies have taken notice. The answers you seek lie deep within the starless void that brought you here.
Sloan quickly understood the subtext. Time travel was now possible, but regardless of what we do, Reality Zero is doomed to collapse. And that also explains why the 0 point is currently petrified and totally useless. And after casually building an astral projector, she foresaw a time-traveling vampire coming to Fortnite. Weird. Sloan then hired a team of thieves to heist the time machine, and now it's hers. It was that simple all along. Unexpectedly, Sloan did not use the machine to travel back in time herself. Instead, she reconciled with Jonesy, and they both forgave each other for trying to unalive one another. The dynamic duo were a team again, Sloan as the mastermind and Jones as the field agent. Just like the old days, but this time under their own free will. And that brings us up to date, Fortnite OG. We know Sloan's plan involves the rocket from 2018 and the time machine from 2023. And quickly, any expectation about changing the future have been null and void, confirmed to be useless.
You're back here for a reason. And it's not to change the future, by the way. Drop that fantasy right now. This is an extraction, and you're leading the way.
The mission was to send Jones back in time to take something, not to change something. We see Jones painstakingly dragging the time machine over to Dusty Divot and strapping it to the intergalactic rocket ship, using material clasps. Those aren't gonna hold at all. As the 4 weeks passed in Fortnite OG, we received voice recordings from Sloan, and this reveals an issue.
Jones, Sloan here. Jones, Sloan here. I feel like I've done this before. Jones, Sloan here. That's not my first message, is it?
As Jones drags the time machine around the island,
I need to make sure I get all
time
those.
paradoxes to appear. Different timelines begin to merge together, not only changing the OG present, but also changing the future. Ripples in time affecting Sloan, the butterfly effect in real time. Sloan has only recorded one message, yet she's done that at least 4 times, culminating in a final goodbye between the two.
Sloan here. I've definitely left this message many times before, so get right to it, huh? This is the first time in countless lifetimes that I don't know what happens next. We're both heading off into the unknown. I guess this is goodbye for this me and that you. But we'll meet again. Reality's not done with us yet. Keep the campfires burning, Jones. Wherever and whenever you go.
You now have the story elements needed to enjoy the Big Bang Live event this Saturday. But with all this meddling in time, anything from the last 6 years could suddenly become relevant during the event. To be fully prepared for the future, we need to recap everything. Hit the OG music. For 277 days, we blissfully enjoyed our island, becoming accomplished loopers, playing Battle Royale day in, day out. But something changed. An unexpected meteor was spotted hurtling towards our home, smashing down, causing a huge crater. Surprisingly, inside that rock was a visitor. Literally, the visitor. The first time we'd met one of the 7. His mission was to pinpoint the 0 point and escape without alerting the imagined order. This looked successful, as Loot Lake was indeed the place the 0 point was hiding. But the cracking reality left behind when escaping changed everything. An unknown faction used that rift to awaken a cube of negative energy, which quickly rolled to Loot Lake. It was here for the 0 point too. But dark energy and water do not mix. The cube dissolved. Its second attempt after reforming was also unsuccessful, as the 0 point used a place in between time and space to destroy the cube. We still don't know what this place was. The next event saw an ice deity freeze the entire island. This was the Ice King. His mission in life is to capture and contain any objects of power that could reshape reality. So he froze us all. Little did he know, the island immediately began to thaw out. On day 585, we finally saw the 0 point for ourselves as the vault opened, but most of us were too busy voting for the drum gun to notice. We then had a dance to Marshmallow as Fortnite changed yet again. Remember that thawing ice? Well, thanks to a volcano, the beast inside got out and rushed to devour the 0 point. Luckily, the IO had commissioned a mech to protect the orb, and most during the event. To be fully prepared for the future, we need to recap everything. Hit the OG music. For 277 days, we blissfully enjoyed our island, becoming accomplished loopers, playing Battle Royale day in, day out. But something changed. An unexpected meteor was spotted hurtling towards our home, smashing down, causing a huge crater. Surprisingly, inside that rock was a visitor. Literally, the visitor. The first time we'd met one of the 7. His mission was to pinpoint the 0 point and escape without alerting the imagined order. This looked successful, as Loot Lake was indeed the place the 0 point was hiding. But the cracking reality left behind when escaping changed everything. An unknown faction used that rift to awaken a cube of negative energy, which quickly rolled to Loot Lake. It was here for the 0 point too. But dark energy and water do not mix. The cube dissolved. Its second attempt after reforming was also unsuccessful, as the 0 point used a place in between time and space to destroy the cube. We still don't know what this place was. The next event saw an ice deity freeze the entire island. This was the Ice King. His mission in life is to capture and contain any objects of power that could reshape reality. So he froze us all. Little did he know, the island immediately began to thaw out. On day 585, we finally saw the 0 point for ourselves as the vault opened, but most of us were too busy voting for the drum gun to notice. We then had a dance to Marshmallow as Fortnite changed yet again. Remember that thawing ice? Well, thanks to a volcano, the beast inside got out and rushed to devour the 0 point. Luckily, the IO had commissioned a mech to protect the orb, and most surprising of all, the pilot and not a fact. So let's crack on. This eruption led to the first time hop in Fortnite, as the events of this chapter were undone and the meteor never landed here. The visitor's pod opened again, and this time he built the rocket at the dusty containers. But wait, this was not the same timeline. A new member of the 7 was inside that pod, the scientist, who likes to do scientist stuff. This thick boy added tech to the rocket, and on day 748, the end event arrived. In an attempt to get to the IO's bridge of control, the 7 united to trigger a black hole event. This was the first time we'd seen nothing. Reality without reality. But we had nothing to worry about. A few days later,
Right
the
when I
0
got
point
banned, I think.
reset and cracked the 0 point to overcharge her mech and save the island. And after a victory dance, she flew into space to find where that ice creature came
I got
from,
that.
leading to being disowned by the Seven, who saw Paradigm's actions as betrayal. The newly cracked Nexus became unstable and both exploded and imploded at the same time, sucking Jones into another realm between realities.
Remember this? I think it was this season I got banned.
Chapter 5, but that's a theory and not a fact. So let's crack on. This eruption led to the first time hop in Fortnite, as the events of this chapter were undone and the meteor never landed here. The visitor's pod opened again, and this time he built the rocket at the dusty containers. But wait, this was not the same timeline. A new member of the Seven was inside that pod, the scientist, who likes to do scientist stuff. This thick boy added tech to the rocket, and on day 748, the end united.
I don't remember that last event. I
This
think I
was
got
the
banned.
first time we'd seen nothing. Reality without reality. Reality Zero was back. Star Wars dropped by as Palpatine was resurrected, and we all got to use lightsabers for the very first time. Back then, having a lightsaber
Right when I
game
made my
was
new
truly amazing. After a dance with Travis Scott,
I remember
the
that.
storyline returned
Yes,
thanks to
that's
Midas,
this
a
is
character with
boom. This is when I made my account has all this stuff now. So I missed that bit. And then after all the Midas stuff, I hopped
ability
off
to
for a
change
bit
things
again.
into gold. He was secretly building a device which could force back the storm and extend the
After this season, I was just pissed about losing my OG Mega and just didn't have time for Fortnite. I hopped off for a good 2 years.
that 22-minute cycle. Midas tried to end the loop. Although unsuccessful, this event gave us an insight into the Imagined Order as we rifted into their
I don't even think I
offices for a
completed
few
this season
moments,
fully. On
meeting
the skins
Agent
and
Jones
everything.
for the first time face to face.
I was just pissed, dude. Just busy. There's so much
It
going
didn't
on.
last long, and once again, we returned to the loop. The next attempt on the 0 point came from the Marvel world, Galactus.
I remember a little bit of that. But I hopped off.
He now the big guy seals himself inside as Jones is lost to the loop. Day 1411.
Was not.
We learn
I
of a
didn't play
new
any of
faction,
this.
The Last Reality. These
Yep.
villains use an Ariana Grande concert to read the mind after arrive to eradicate it. The Last Reality of the 0 point. And soon after, the Last Reality. These villains use an Ariana Grande concert to read the minds of loopers everywhere and uncover the location of the 0 point. And soon after arrive to eradicate it. The Last Reality long to destroy that orb. The leader of the Last Reality was the Cube King, but he is another character to switch allegiances to the Seven, becoming the Origin. The new ruler of the Last Reality is the Cube Queen, and she is hell-bent on destroying the 0 point. The Last Reality quickly launch a full-scale attack on the island. To get through this, we reluctantly join forces with IO and Commanding Officer Dr. Sloan. She sends us aboard the mothership to plant bombs, yet something happens. We were double-crossed by Sloan.
Wait, hold up. When did Salone and all them get nice? I forgot. Yeah, it was recently that she decided to.
Who sacrifices us to blow up the mothership. Something happens. We were double-crossed by Sloan, who sacrifices us to blow up the mothership. Somehow, we survived this, and so did the Last Reality and their army of cubes. We finally understand the origins of Kevin. He was a bad guy all along. The purple cubes begin to duplicate, but one blue cube stands with us. The Cube Queen powered up, and the end, version 2, began. The Loopers versus the Minions of Darkness. The battle was far from even. The Last Reality were going to win with ease. So, out of nowhere, the Seven reappear to the story, the Visitor and the Scientist rushing the Loopers to safety below ground. Down here, the Foundation, having been yeeted from the 0 point into the DC world, has found his way back to the island and searches for Agent Jones, freeing him from Sloan's clutches. In an ingenious plan...
You find that out in the comic book. I love how he mentions that, but doesn't mention where he got it from. It's in the comic book of Batman, where he like way wakes up in the water or something.
The Seven and Jones flip the island. The weakness revealed by Kevin years earlier was key all along. Water. H2O is the Cube Queen's weakness. The last reality is defeated. Water Island. Clutches. In an ingenious plan, the Seven and Jones flip the island. The weakness revealed by Kevin years earlier was key all along. Water. H2O is the Cube Queen's weakness. The last reality is defeated, for now at least. With the island flipped, a new world is here for us to discover, including the home of
Played
the
a little
Seven.
bit of that.
Yet this calm wouldn't last long. The Imagined Order returned, more powerful than ever. Their latest gizmo eradicates buildings with just one press
Actually,
of
no,
a
I didn't.
button.
I was still off.
Another epic war raged on between Io and the uprising led by the Seven. And surprisingly, the uprising was winning. Io was being pushed back and pinned down. So they made one final plan. To end the life of every looper and start again. They erected the Collider. The Seven were desperate. They needed all the help they could muster. The scientists searched the frozen moons above our heads for signs of the paradigm. She was still alive and she still had the mech. The Foundation did not trust her in the slightest, but her skills as a pilot were unmatched. Rebuilding the mech, the loopers, led by Paradigm, took on the Collider.
We'll have those shields down by the time you reach the island. After all, they do call me the Legend.
Uh-huh. Copy that.
John Jones led the boots on the ground team whilst trying to push his new nickname as the Legend. I'm not sure that will catch on. Oh, and a quick shout out to Peely, who saved all of reality by bringing us that slurp juice. In the final moments of the battle, the uprising looked to have lost. Sloane and her tank was before them.
Look out.
The Seven had won. The 0 point was free, but at what cost? During the battle, two members of the Seven we haven't spoke about yet made a sacrifice. The Imagined and the Order. In the comic book run alongside the event, we found out that these two women are the daughters of Geno, Io's leader. His obsession with perfection forced him to experiment on his own daughters. After leaving, they devised a way to unalive their own father, a seemingly immortal super being. Their weapon of choice was the 0 point. Throwing him into the orb should shred him across 1,000 realities. And that's what happened. But sadly, only one of the sisters survived. Saved by Wolverine. Yeah, that Wolverine. The Imagined suffered the same fate as her father. But wait, plot twist. The creator of the Imagined Order was revealed to be very much alive, currently rebuilding himself across realities, maybe in time for the Big Bang event. The 0 point was now freed. The entire purpose of the Seven was complete. The orb was so happy it began regrowing the Tree of Life in celebration. The Imagined Order was no more. Everything was perfect. Yet another faction survived after all. The last reality re-emerged from their swim, this time using chrome as a weapon. The Herald arrived on the island alongside the mysterious voice of the Nothing, using manipulation to recruit loopers from our own team.
We see you're finally prepared to face your fate.
The chrome was so powerful that even the Seven could not stand against it. All members of the Seven are now missing, except one, the Paradigm, who works with Jones and the scientist's AI assistant Amy to use rift portals to look for those chromed characters. We have confirmation the scientist is alive, but he's somewhere suffering. Amy found a way to portal herself to find him, and on day 1895, everything came to a head. The last reality attacked. Once again, the 0 point defended itself, exploding the entire island. And with the help of the Paradigm, everything came to herself to find him, and on day 1895, everything came to a head. The last reality attacked. Once again, the 0 point defended itself, exploding the entire island. And with the help of the Paradigm, Zero Fusion began, pulling realities together from multiple times and eras. It was the first time we saw the history of Fortnite, interacting with early snapshots of Geno in his younger days. And we think this building here was used by the Reality Warriors, an early version of the Seven. The 0 point once again retreated underground, but this would be its final act. The following season, the orb became petrified, its power diminishing day by day. Things were so dire that Optimus Prime had to step in. Our reality is doomed. Action must be taken. Finally, Sloan and Jones have reunited, leaving behind their IO roots. With the time machine in hand, the pair are trying to pull off the greatest heist and escape in history, going back to 2018 to take the rocket ship and change reality forever. Right now, the 0 point is once again whole, and frighteningly close to the last reality's cube. What will happen next? I'll leave you with the clues Optimus Prime left behind. I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you in Chapter 5.
The power that once flowed through your island has faded, and formidable.
You know when and where you are, and that means you know what you have to do. And what will happen on this side when you're done. Tomorrow, you take the time machine back.
So I'm pretty
and
sure.
Tonight, I'm recording this.
Pretty sure I've already gotten this
that
one.
I've never sent a message through time.
And just to confirm. And I think I'm actually gonna refresh stream, guys.